Hey everyone, it is a beautiful day after that cold, rainy weekend we had last weekend. This past weekend was beautiful, and today it was almost 70 and it is just gorgeous out here. So with the sun setting later, there's a little bit of time after work to get out here. It feels so good to be outside working on something. And what do you do when you have about an hour of daylight left? Well, you pick a mess and you clean it up. So here's my mess. I planted these gray owl junipers through here because I really like junipers. I have some blue-green junipers in the front, and originally the plan in putting these Leland cypress here about 15 years ago with their big tall selves was to create a privacy hedge, which it has, except down here at the bottom. And then I tried to plant Carolina jasmine, which was supposed to climb along the fence. This was before these trees got so big and kind of took over the fence. But as you can see, the Carolina jasmine has climbed the Lelands rather than the fence. So good excuse to create another flower bed, right? So in time, these gray owl junipers will fill in and cover this fence. In the meantime, what we did, you can see these I planted, I believe it was last year. These have been in the ground for 2 years, so you can see what a difference 2 years makes. Actually, this might be year 3 for these guys. I'm not sure. But then we started making a pallet fence, and I ran out of time last year, but I intend to get some more pallets and finish the pallet fence. And between the pallet fence and waiting for these gray owl junipers to grow, we'll have a little bit more privacy through the bottom of this fence right here. But that was going off on a tangent to explain this mess. So this is a pretty big bed, of course, because these gray owl junipers will get pretty wide over time. And so we got tired of mowing around them. And so we have laid down cardboard because that really suppresses the weeds, and in time that will compost. And these bags here, I mentioned that person that I met on Facebook where I found that marker that had the number 115 on it. Well, it was a young couple. They had just bought a house and they were redoing their yard, and they had a zillion trees and it was just covered in leaves. And in their neighborhood, they had to dispose of the leaves themselves. So they had some people working for them, cleaning up their yard, and so they had bagged up these leaves. And when I went over there to get some pavers, I said, "Hey, what are you doing with those leaves?" She's like, "Nothing." And I said, "Can I have them?" She said, "Absolutely." So I have another flower bed in the front that we put leaf litter down to try to enhance the soil and get some really good compost going. And then actually Enchanted Petal Lane, which you just saw in a recent film, that was originally covered with leaf litter because I had widened it and it was just red clay soil. So this is my project for the evening. I'm going to empty the rest of these bags, cover up this cardboard, and feel like I accomplished something. If you want to know a good place to get boxes, go to any facility that provides dependent care, or any place that sells dependent care supplies, incontinence supplies, because those are the best boxes to use for composting. This is a neat trick. If you have a big bag of, say, leaf litter, even if you have bags of mulch or bags of dirt, cut them down the middle and dump them out that way. That way you get everything out of the bag. I had pieces of brick to hold down this cardboard. Some people go to the gym after work. Don't go to the gym. Just get outside. Get some work done in your yard. You'll feel like you've been more productive and probably worked harder, had more muscle groups than if you go to the gym. We have to say, this young couple have since moved, but I'm gonna miss going to pick up their bags of leaf litter. Now I do have another source for leaf litter, but I'm gonna have to bag it up myself. Alrighty, sunset has hit us, and I have finished this project. It feels so good to get this stuff done. This whole row, we call this, what did I call this? Gray Owl Lane. I think this is Gray Owl Lane. I need to get some more landscape timbers to finish the edge. For the time being, we made it all the way down here to the last gray owl juniper, and I'll give you a sneak peek at the mess. There's plans for this mayhem right through here. Thank you for watching and coming along with me as I completed this simple project, but one that has been sitting here for quite a while, since the fall, since all those leaves were bagged up. The moral of the story is, if you have a friend that has a lot of deciduous trees, then take advantage of their leaves when they fall. If they have them cleaned up and pay somebody to bag them up, that's even better. But if you have to go bag them up yourself, might be worth it. Leaf litter is a great resource. Really good for covering large areas when you don't have money at the moment to get the plants in the ground, or you don't have the money for the mulch, for the pretty stuff. Use that leaf litter. It's free. Thank you again for watching, for the time that you have given to this channel. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend, and leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. You guys have been so kind and so supportive, If you have ideas that you are working on in your garden, share those as well. I would love to hear. For the love of dirt, get outside. Enjoy what nature has to offer. Until next time.